Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Adam Pearce shares card update ahead of WWE Raw. Adam Pearce shared an update about the card for tonight's edition of WWE Raw. This week's episode of the Red Brand will be the first show following Saturday night's main event and will air live from TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. Ahead of tonight's show, the company shared a video featuring Raw General Manager Adam Pearce on social media. The former NWA star previewed the card for the show and shared that CM Punk would be kicking off tonight's edition of WWE Raw. Braun Breaker will be defending his Intercontinental Championship against Ludwig Kaiser tonight on Raw. Zoe Stark, Kevin Carter, and Raquel Rodriguez are set to battle in a triple threat match in the Women's Intercontinental Championship tournament tonight as well. Adam Pearce recently detailed his role in the promotion. The veteran was officially made Raw General Manager in October 2023. Speaking on the Insight podcast with Chris Van Vliet, Adam Pearce explained what he does as the general manager of the Red Brand. The 46-year-old stated that the purpose of the GM was to explain to the fans what was happening in the storylines, or to send a character in a new direction on WWE television. Tonight's episode of WWE Raw is shaping up to be an eventful show. It will be interesting to see if the promotion has any surprises in store during Raw. The WWE Universe thrives on anticipation, and nothing fuels that excitement like updates to a card ahead of Monday Night Raw. Recently, WWE official Adam Pearce has become the voice of reason, authority, and sometimes chaos, delivering news that often shakes up the show. This week, Pearce shared a card update that has fans buzzing about what's to come. Let's break down the implications of his announcements and how they might shape the trajectory of WWE. Adam Pearce has evolved into one of the most crucial on-screen figures in WWE. As a WWE official, he's often tasked with keeping the peace in the most volatile situations, whether it's managing heated rivalries or making tough decisions about the roster. Over time, Pearce has become synonymous with structure and order, though his decisions often invite controversy. Heading into this week's Raw, Pearce took to social media to tease significant updates to the card. In true WWE fashion, his announcements were both cryptic and thrilling, leaving fans speculating about potential matches, surprise appearances, and storyline developments. One of Pearce's most intriguing reveals was that a championship match will headline this week's Raw. While he didn't specify which title would be on the line, rumors are swirling about the Intercontinental Championship. Gunther, the dominant champion, has been on a historic reign, and Pearce's announcement could mean that his next challenger is ready to step up. Fans are speculating whether Chad Gable, who pushed Gunther to his limits in previous encounters, will get another shot. Alternatively, a wildcard like Ricochet or Bronson Reed could emerge to challenge for the gold. Whatever the case, Pearce's decision to make this the focal point of Raw highlights the importance of elevating the mid-card titles to main event status. The women's division has been red-hot lately, with Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, and others delivering stellar performances. Pearce revealed that this week's Raw will feature a pivotal tag team match that could determine future challengers for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. The pairing of Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, who have been on a tear, might clash with the newly formed duo of Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. This match promises to bring high-octane action while furthering storylines in a division that continues to evolve under Pearce's guidance. Although primarily a SmackDown storyline, the ripple effects of the Bloodline saga have been felt across both brands. Adam Pearce hinted at a special guest appearance that will have major implications for Raw. Speculation is rife that Paul Heyman, Solo Sikoa, or even Roman Reigns himself could show up to address their ongoing dominance. This potential crossover raises questions about how the Bloodline story will intersect with Raw's top stars. Could Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, or Sami Zayn find themselves entangled in yet another chapter of this gripping saga? Pearce also teased that Raw would feature a debut or return from an NXT standout. With recent call-ups like JD McDonagh and Dragon Lee making waves, fans are eager to see who could be next. Names like Carmelo Hayes or Braun Breaker are frequently mentioned as future stars ready for the main roster. This announcement adds an element of unpredictability to Raw. Pearce's emphasis on integrating NXT talent into main roster storylines underscores WWE's commitment to fresh matchups and character development. Adam Pearce's updates aren't just logistical, they're a critical storytelling tool. By announcing these changes ahead of time, WWE builds anticipation while maintaining an air of mystery. Pearce's character walks a fine line between impartial authority figure and someone occasionally drawn into the chaos himself. For instance, his involvement in matches or confrontations often feels organic, such as his recent clashes with stars like Rhea Ripley and the Judgment Day. Pearce's ability to adapt to these situations makes him a compelling figure in his own right, rather than just a backdrop for other stars. Whenever Pearce shares updates about Raw, the WWE Universe erupts with theories and predictions. Social media platforms like Twitter and Instagram light up with discussions about potential match outcomes, surprise appearances, and storyline twists. This week's announcements are no different, with fans eagerly debating who might challenge Gunther, which women's tag teams will shine, and whether the teased special guest could shake up the brand. The element of surprise is what keeps fans engaged. Pearce's cryptic teasers, paired with WWE's penchant for delivering unexpected moments, ensure that Raw remains must-see TV. While Pearce's announcements are focused on this week's Raw, they also hint at the long-term direction of WWE storylines. The championship match, for example, could set the stage for a major clash at an upcoming premium live event like Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania. Similarly, the women's tag team match could spark rivalries or alliances that play out over the next few months. Additionally, the mention of a special guest and a potential NXT call-up suggests that WWE is continuing to blur the lines between its brands. This strategy not only keeps fans guessing, but also allows for more dynamic storytelling. As an authority figure, Adam Pearce has become a cornerstone of WWE programming. His ability to mediate conflicts, announce matches, and handle backstage chaos makes him indispensable. Moving forward, Pearce's role could expand even further. Imagine him being drawn into a full-fledged storyline, either as a reluctant participant or as someone forced to take a stand against a rebellious faction. Whether he's announcing matches or getting involved in the action, Pearce's presence adds depth and authenticity to WWE's narratives. His updates ahead of Raw are just one example of how he keeps the show running smoothly while maintaining an element of unpredictability. Adam Pearce's card update ahead of WWE Raw has once again ignited excitement among fans. With championship matches, women's division clashes, potential debuts, and surprise appearances on the horizon, this week's episode promises to be a roller coaster of emotions. Pearce's role as the voice of authority ensures that these updates feel significant, adding to the anticipation. As Raw unfolds, all eyes will be on how these announced matches and segments play out, and whether Pearce himself will be drawn into the chaos. One thing is certain, the road to WrestleMania is heating up, and Adam Pearce is steering the ship toward another unforgettable chapter in WWE history.